Thursday. So what's there? 4 days before we leave for Big Red Bash. Job still to go is the new moulded car mats, which we're working with someone. If this works out, guess what? Will become a product Dash Off-Road. I'm a bit afraid of the dark lately, so we've got roof-mounted spotlights because I'm kind of I can't get a light bar to work basically. They're all loud or anything, so we're going to go for these Supernovas, 5 of them across the top of the roof rack. And the last little job is a Telstra Wi-Fi Go, so I can have internet when I go stick, so I can post more videos. I think that's the plan. Right, I don't know how much this is going to happen today, but I don't know. I'm going to get into it. Decided to start with the not light bar mount, spotlight mount. Anyway, that is going to live up here. I'll show you what I mean. So there was the channel nuts. This will go. Can I do this with one hand? Hello. Up here, like so. It's going to end up being a nice little wind deflector, to be honest. All the holes have been pre-drilled to perfectly line up with the dash rack, and then all of these holes along the front have been pre-drilled to line up with the Supernova lighting. So that is looking good. I'm going to go and bolt all this up. Right, a little bit excited. Kind of went for the lighting first because that's what I like. Mounted all the brackets up. I'm just going to mount the center light, and then I reckon I'll be able to lean in to mount the other ones, but the center one's going to be tough. On it goes. All right. So basically, when you're fitting stuff up, you sit up here and you like struggle with it, and basically you leave the washers off, and then the real mechanics come over and like, hey Dave, got to put a washer on. No, Dave, do it like this.
No, Dave wants to put just a little button head in there. She'll be all right.
And now Steve's doing it for me.
Yeah.
And it's lunchtime too.
Don't do what David does.
We're missing out on lunch. But look, it's going to look awesome. Yeah, it's going to look cool. So I'm standing. So I'm standing in my Y62 through the roof rack, bolting these lights up. And this is the new bracket that we're testing across here. So we can put various things, light bars, these Supernova spotties on there. We've also got some other, if you've got another type of light bar, you can see the 2 holes down here. They're in the side of your roof rack. We've got some other L-shaped brackets that we photographed yesterday, and we've got stocked that if you want to do a curved light bar, just got to be careful. Some of them can vibrate when you use that. So that was option 1. This is going to be probably more secure option, and we'll test it out. So don't know unless you test it. So that's what we do. We make stuff and test it. All right, lights are up. One more job done. Oh, I've got to wire them, but there's heaps of wiring to happen in this car, so I'm just going to get everything bolted and then do the wiring after. So this was a bit of a combined effort with Matt Webber, actually. This was his project, the lights and the bracket, along with Raised, we're going to do a fair bit more with, I would say. So all your sort of laser cut stuff that needs to come, we can design what we want now, make it and fit it and test it, and off we go and repeat. I'll show you some photos. But still so much more to go. Next, I'll show you what's next. All right, I've got these mats we're gonna start working with as well. To fit into your the front of your Y62, so just a molded sort of style. And this is what I want to play with next. This Telstra mobile Wi-Fi repeater thing, just so I can get some internet or phone reception out sticks. Like when we went out and did Fraser Island in January, the difference between us knowing what was happening with COVID and border lockouts and all that sort of thing basically came down to going up next to Gavin Harris's car, holding my phone next to his car, trying to get a bar of reception so we could plan the next few days of the trip. Now we're going remote again. It's time for us to get that sort of system on our car because I need to be connected. I'm still working over the next 3 weeks, so the more phone reception I can have, the better. So I'm told the best place to put the antenna is on the roof. I've just got to see if I've got all the stuff to do a roof mount. The kit, it looks like they've given me is a bull bar mount kit. So I'm just gonna have to see if I can adapt this or whatever I need to do. If not, we'll just go on the bull bar, I suppose. No big deal. All right, let's get back to work. I said we're going back to work, but check this Land Cruiser out. The bar we just fitted, the Avenger bar with colour-coded front horseshoe section. I must admit, I'm pretty happy how this turned out. So it's a matte black wing, colour-coded horseshoe, and then bash plates underneath of that matte black as well. I reckon that looks killer. Really happy with how that's turning out. Good little duo there. Right, back to it. Right, the plan was, I would have preferred to put the antenna on the roof, to be honest. But I thought I'll put it on the bull bar because the hole there, it's all ready to go. But tip for other punters with predator bars, that hole isn't big enough. Anyway, I got to thread it all through again, step drill out, and then we'll bolt it in properly. More bars going out the door. But anyway, quick step drill, that sorted that out. So now, little trick, bit of cardboard over the top here. Do this one-handed, spray can, and you can see where I'm going here. Oh, two hands would have made this so much better. There we go. Might do another coat so it's pretty simple here. So that's the actual, I don't know, Telstra bit, the control module with a little button, so you do need to access it, so put this somewhere to access it. This is the internal, I guess, antenna that is going to communicate with your phone. This is like the little antenna they give you, which is magnetic. So that could go on top of your car or whatever. I've got the off-road antenna, so that'll go on the bull bar. And besides that, it's just a cigarette lighter, which I'll just hardwire somewhere. Really, it's just working out where this is going to go. No, glove box would probably make sense because that's where the antenna's coming in, but I don't want to fill my glove box with this, so I might hunt around where else I can put that. All right, we're still punching through. We're starting to run out of light. Carl kindly made up a loom for all of the lights across the top, which was fine, hooked them up. The problem is we've got 4mm cable running to the roof ready for the light bar I was going to put there. That's only like 15 amp, really, and these pull something like 25 amps, all of them. So we flicked them on and it went instantly out. We kind of knew that would happen, but we just gave it a crack. So tomorrow we've got to go through, replace the relay fuse, which is under the floor. I probably should relocate that. And then we've got spotties working, so that's all wired up running. Next is that Celfi router. I'll duck in behind the car here. We're just running the antenna through the firewall now. We'll flip this camera around so you can see where we ended up putting it. So for this Big Red Bash trip, I wanted to run another freezer. So I've got the 50 litre freezer running permanently here. Then there's my 30 amp little drawer fridge over there, travel buddy. And then I've ended up putting the flat floor, the whole flat floor in for this trip. And this is where we put the Celfi thing. So that's not a bad spot, sort of centrally in the car. There's heaps of power like in that little hole down there, so I can get power, no problem at all. The next step is when it's turned on and wired up, you have to download the Telstra Celfi Go app, and it all comes in the instructions, so that's easy enough to do. Do an update, and then the next step is once all the antennas, like the internal antenna and the external antenna, are all connected, you have to work out this separation thing. So don't install the internal antenna until you've done this separate, basically making sure that the antennas are far enough away from each other. So you move it around, and on the mobile app it shows you until you get like the best signal strength, and when you've got it, you stick it down. It's like double-sided tape. I'm hoping it's going to go up against the glass on the passenger side, and that should be good separation. And then we're off. That's well, kind of 2 jobs nailed. There's still so much more to do. They're still finishing the lithium battery install in the caravan, which is almost done. There's building I didn't get time to buy a what do they call them, those stone stomper things. So I'm going to try and make one on Saturday. The car's being serviced. We're still going to change the pop tyre tomorrow, do a wheel alignment, not to mention the other jobs of tomorrow. So yeah, punch out a little bit more here and then off we go. I'll get this up and running and I'll show you what I mean with this separation thing too. So I've actually got the internal antenna outside the car. I'm like waving it around in front of the antenna on the front. If you had like the little dongle antenna that just fits close, you might have to muck around a little bit more. But I've got a lot of antenna separation, so no issues at all. Signal quality wasn't amazing, but I'm inside a building. Keen to see what this is like when I get outside on the way home. So this is what I'm doing. I'm moving the antenna around to try and find the best separation, antenna separation. And because I've got the antenna on the front bull bar, it's pretty easy. So that hasn't been too much of a challenge at all. This is the Wave app from Celfi. Right, I think that's it. I'm spent for today. I don't think I'm going to do a video tomorrow, but there's a good chance there'll be one Saturday because it all gets hectic again. We're going out to see the floor people on Saturday to see the next prototype of the flat floor. We've given them a car for a few days. They've done some pretty innovative things, so hopefully we're close to like pulling the trigger on saying this is another product for production, and off we go and start mass producing. Another big day. I will see you next time on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Bye.